Two Florida businessmen in Vietnam, scouting out the commercial climate there, came across the dog tags in a back alley market in Ho Chi Minh City. One of those men joins us now from Orlando. He is Rob Stiff. We thank you very much for coming in this morning. And this is quite an unusual story. You say that you found these dog tags in a store that were, how much were they being sold for?
Some $6, $7 for $1. But we actually didn't know how much the dog tags cost until we actually returned solely to buy the dog tags.
So what? So as I understand it, though, what you did was when you saw this one set, it inspired you to go looking for more.
Absolutely. Well, like I mentioned earlier, we went in January of this year, and that's when we saw them. We were sickened by what we saw. We had left without buying them, and for 4 months we talked about going back just to buy these tags. And yes, in fact, we did go to other places.
So what'd you do? Just walked around town to different shops?
Well, we felt it wouldn't be that easy to do that. We actually used the rickshaw bike driver guys to help us work from the inside because they speak the language and they know the area, and we felt that was the most efficient way to do it.
And how many did you come across?
Approximately 620 we brought back.
You brought back 620 dog tags. Do you know whether or not these were all from men who had been killed? Had they been lost or something like that? Do you know more stories about these tags?
We're getting a lot of emails from our website. We posted founddogtags.com. But we're learning as we go. There's many stories.
Are you concerned at all that these, I know someone has raised the question with you, I know, but are you concerned that some of these might have been fake actually and planted there? Well,
you know, when you're buying $6, $7 for $1, maybe they're fake, but we don't think so. Another thing is that the question is not are they fake, but are they real? And if in fact they are real, we need to get these back to the families.
Yeah, and you're pretty convinced that the ones that you're going to be presenting to this one family today are real. Tell us their story.
Well, it was amazing because Jim, the gentleman I went over with on this trip, came into my office one morning and said, "You won't believe this. We have a match to a Alan George Decker who left Orlando in 1968 and never returned alive."
Huh.
Now, being from Orlando, we were able to use the office of Congressman Rick Keller to locate the mother, Ruth Decker, who will be receiving the dog tag today on her birthday, where Alan and her husband are buried.
No kidding. What did she say when you called her?
She was absolutely amazed, full of joy, a wonderful woman, a woman who's been through a great deal of life-moving events, and it's truly a blessing to get it back to her.
Now, did this incident strike you or touch you because of your relations with the military? Or did you serve in the military, or your partner?
Well, no, actually, Jim's father served in Vietnam, whereas I was born, I'm 27 years old, I was born the year the war ended. And I really can't relate or begin to even appreciate or understand what these families went through back then. But all I know is that if I had a loved one over there that had a dog tag, I'd want it back.
You say, and you come up now with 620. Are they all legible? Is it easy to figure out whether? I know they've got to be somewhat beaten up a bit. It's been quite a few years.
Yeah, actually, some are over 30 years been lying around there in this Saigon area. Most of them are quite legible. About 400 of the 620 are.
Let's see. Let's get that website once again. You have a website where people can go and check and see whether or not the dog tags they may be looking for can be found.
Absolutely. It's www.founddogtags.com.
That is an amazing story, and that is an amazing find, and this is going to be an even more amazing afternoon when you do reunite this family, at least in memory, there with their loved one. We thank you very much for your time, Rob Stiff. Good luck to you down the road.
Thank you for having us on.
All right. Now
Tonight, 30 years after her son was killed.